Hi, Cassie. This is my weekly update to you. Um, to say this weekend was eventful would be uh an understatement. That's the word, an understatement. Thursday night, I went to a hypnotist, and I was sitting on stage with all the people who were supposed to be hypnotized. And of course, everyone else was hypnotized, and I was just up there for fun. And it was actually really fun. I sat up there for like 2 hours, like doing what he was telling us to do, which it wasn't like, cluck like a chicken when I say this word, or, do this when I do this. It just like gives us scenarios. He said, uh, you think you're on the Jerry Springer show, and you're part of this big Southern family, and there's a lot of, stuff like that. Just, it was fun. It was really fun. And then yesterday, no. Yeah, no. Friday night, we just went to a random party, and then came back a little bit, like around 3-ish, and that was, kind of ordinary, kind of boring. And last night was Dayglow, which is basically, we went to a convention center, and it was like this for like 5-6 hours. There was just DJs there. They're playing all this techno music, and they had like featured artists like Diplo, never heard of him before. And then there's the devil of Acapulco. No, the devil of something. It's like a tropical name. And it is part of Dayglow. He's kind of like a featured thing. And we were just dancing, and the whole while you're raving and stuff, throwing paint on you, which is awesome. I'll show you my shirt. So last night we were there, and I got out, and literally my face was covered in green and blue paint. And for some reason, like, of course, I'm the smallest one out of, like, the whole group that I went with. And I was dancing with my friend Duncan. Like, everyone was trying to stay in a pack together, so we were kind of all paired up. And I was dancing with my friend Duncan. He's, like, so much taller than me. And I was the shortest one, but I kept getting paint in my face. I don't know why. I was covered in paint more than anybody else, but I was, like, the shortest one. It was weird. But here are my shorts I wore. I mean, they're, like, you can't really tell, but they have lots. I mean, of course, if you look at the band, I mean, they have paint all over them. And then my bra, like, you can see better on the inside. I mean, yeah, whatever. And then I had this shirt on. Once upon a time, this was a completely white, large child's t-shirt. Now, not so much. It's like, yeah, paint all over it. It's the back, not so much. But the front, yeah. Like, seriously, paint all over it. It was so fun, Cassie. You would have loved it. Oh, and there's a new thing, like, wait, before I tell you that. So last night when we got done, we went back to our friend's house, and there's 6 guys that live in this really, really big house. I mean, it's like, I want to say it's 3 stories tall, like 3 stories, but like the third is just, like, you go up to a balcony outside, you like take a round staircase up, and you can walk out onto a balcony. It looks like it's on top of the roof. And, we went back to their house, and we call it the hockey house, because at the beginning of the year, 3 of the 6 guys that lived there were hockey players. So we deemed it the hockey house, But only one of the guys are on the hockey team now, or in one of the division hockey teams for ASU. So we went back to the hockey house, and I was covered in paint, and my friend Claire was waiting there because she didn't go to Dayglow. And it was like 3-something in the morning. She was exhausted. I was exhausted. So I ended up taking a shower at the boys' house, and then just like putting on one of their shirts and falling asleep with Claire and David in his full bed. It was so comfortable, so much more comfortable than mine. And the next morning we woke up, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, man, I'm kind of hungry. Well, it was this morning. We woke up at like 10. And we're all hungry, so I'm like, let's go to Cracker Barrel. And I found out later when we actually got to Cracker Barrel that they, they're not too familiar with going there a lot. Like, me and you are avid Cracker Barrel visitors, which I haven't been to Cracker Barrel since I got here. And I just had sweet tea there too. It was the greatest feeling in the world to have sweet tea again, to be at Cracker Barrel. Loved it. But, so, like, I had taken all of these clothes off last night because they're covered in paint, and I was just wearing, like, an oversized t-shirt to bed. So then, I was like, screw it, I don't even care. So I just, like, put my shoes back on, which are also covered in paint. And, David drove me and Claire back to the apartments so we could change, so we could go out. And it was so funny. It looked like the worst walk of shame ever, because my friend was walking into her apartment building with her dress on from last night. And me, I'm walking in these little, what are those? They're kind of, I don't care, whatever. I'm walking in my little shoes covered in paint, and then just this oversized t-shirt. I was like, wow, this legitimately looks like a walk of shame. I'm wearing a guy's t-shirt. I'm walking out of a guy's car with another girl who's dressed up from last night. This is not good. But it was hilarious because my friend, Claire's freaking out. She's like, it's going to look like a walk of shame. I'm like, girl, I make you look so much better now that I'm walking next to you, so don't even worry about it. It was funny. But we got to go to Cracker Barrel and stuff, and this weekend was really, really fun. And next weekend, I'm trying to get a few of my friends to go up to Cave Creek, which is a little bit north of here, to go watch the running of the bull. Because Claire's going out of town, and on the weekends I'm always hanging out with Claire. So she'll be out of town, so I have to, entertain myself elsewhere. But whatever, gotta make those friends. Oh, but the thing I was going to tell you is I'm taking a liking to hockey. Because obviously, we know a few hockey players, so we went to the hockey game. I was watching it, it's so intense, And then it smells in there. It smells like ice, and I'm like, And when they're all playing, they're all really cute. Well, when they have their masks on, because obviously you can't tell, but they're like skating like pros, and you're just like, God, I wish I could do that. So I'm taking a liking to the hockey team, or more so to hockey. Hockey players. Guys playing sports. I think that's just the whole underlying thing. Guys playing sports. Unless it's a baseball player. Yeah. If I see a guy wearing a baseball outfit, or I go to a baseball game and I watch him playing baseball, and I'm just like, so boring. But the hockey, I'm like, yeah. Football games, I'm like, yeah. Soccer games. Never exactly been to a soccer game, so I can't comment or speculate on that. But I'd be like, yeah. If I think about it, I probably would. Because soccer players are always cute. I've had downfalls with soccer players, but still, they're so cute. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm going to go and do my homework. Do my homework right now for online geography of Europe. And talk to you later. Okay? Hope you had a good weekend. Love you.